Formatting KDP books is one of the biggest problems that beginners might face, though not after this video where I'm going to show you a step-by-step guide on how to format your KDP books for free instead of paying £121 on Fiverr to fix book cover manuscript formatting for Amazon KDP. We will need to format two things, the cover and the interior. Firstly, the cover design. We will use the print cover calculator from Amazon KDP itself. So I will leave the link for this calculator in the description. We should enter our book information. So starting with the binding type, whether you are gonna use a hardcover or paperback. So let's say that I want to create paperback, and then the interior type, whether it's black and white, premium color, standard color, and we usually go with the black and white. And then paper type, we will choose white paper, and then page turn direction. If it's in English, then it's left to right. If it's another language, for example in Arabic, we will use right to left, so left to right here. Measurement units, we usually use inches, you can use millimeters. And then the interior trim size, here we should use the size of our book. So the most popular sizes are 6 by 9 inches and also 8.5 by 11 inches. So in this case, I'm gonna use 6 by 9 inches, and let's say that the book contain 120 pages. Now we will click on calculate dimensions, and as you can see here, it gave us full details description for the sizes of the full cover, front cover, the safe area, bleed, margin, and everything you will need here in details. And also more than that, you can download the templates from right here. Click on download template. So now it's downloaded as a zip file, and then you should extract it. Then I'm gonna go to Canva, and you can do the same with any designing tool that you prefer, Photoshop, Graphic Designer, Affinity Designer, whatever you prefer. And then click on custom size, change it to inches, and then I'm gonna type in the full cover dimension as it written here. So the width is 12.52 inches, so 12.52 inches, and the height is 9.25, and create new design. Then I'm going to upload the template here on Canva, and I got upload error, and that is because I didn't extract the file. So I should extract it first and then download it. So here I extract it and then upload it, and it's fine. So here, let me just drag it here on the white page, resize it like this. So here you can see everything that you will need as well, starting from the trim size where it's in the black. So this black line is representing the trim size. So here where it trimmed to produce the final trim size. And here the blue dashed line represents the spine fold, which may vary slightly. And the white area here on the book is the safe area. Here you can put the logos, text, essential images in this white area. And the red area here on the sides and on the middle, here it's out of the live, or we can call it bleed. So your background artwork must fill the red area. However, don't place logos, text, or essential images in the red area. And if you did that, your book may be rejected. So you should put all the essential elements of your cover design here in the white area, and the background should reach here to the end of the red area. So I hope that is clear. And let's say a basic example that we were gonna add a background. So I'm going to add a square here like this, and I will change the color so it will be clear. Let's go with blue, for example, and fill the page like this. So now we can add our elements. However, I prefer to reduce the transparency from here like this, and then I will add the spine line here. So I will add another square, change the color to red, and here, as you can see, I'm gonna adjust it to the spine, to the end of the red area like this, here to the end. So now this is the spine, this is the front cover, and this is the back cover of your book. And now you can raise the transparency of the background again like this. So now you should put your front cover elements right here. So let's add a title, for example, like this. So here, as you can see, like this. And by the way, one of the Amazon KDP requirement for the cover design is that your title must be written on the front cover like this, or here on the spine. So here you write your title, a heading if you want, and maybe add some elements. So let's add this elements, for example, and flip it like this. And here let's assume that this element is essential to appear on your front cover. It's not like a background that can be trimmed and cut on the final print. So if that's the case, you should adjust it in the white area. So I'm gonna reduce again the transparency like this and adjust this element right to the corner like this. So here, as you can see, it's on the white area and it shouldn't touch the red area as it's an essential element for my cover design. And yeah, so of course this is not a good design at all. However, this video is about formatting, so you got the idea. It's not hard at all. So now let's move to the second part, which is formatting the interior. For the interior formatting, it's a little bit more complicated. However, I will make it simple. So here on KDP Amazon page, here is set trim size, bleed, and margins, where they are talking about this topic in details. So firstly, you should understand the difference between bleed and no bleed interior. So on the left, it's a no bleed page, which means that there is no element reaching the edge of the page. So there is a space between the end of the page and the last elements inside the page. So this is no bleed. However, on the right, it's a bleed page. It contains a bleed because this image, as you can see, reached the edge of the page. So if any element reach the edge of the page, as you can see like this, it will be called a bleed interior. Even if your book has, for example, 120 pages and only in one page, one image was connected to the edge and reached the edge of the page, then your book will consider as a bleed book that contained bleed. And when it comes as a book after the final trim, it will look like this. So here on the left, the no bleed interior, there will be a space, as you can see. However, on the bleed page, a small area will be cut on the final print as it appears here. So you should know before creating the interior whether your book gonna be with bleed or with no bleed. Then after knowing that and deciding the size of our book, so our book, as we said, it's a 6 by 9 inches as an example. We will go to this table here from Amazon itself. I will leave again the link of this page in the description, and we will find our size right here, 6 by 9 inches, and this is the size without bleed. However, let's make our example more complicated and let's consider our book with bleed. So I'm gonna use this dimension here, 6 by 9, however with bleed. So for the interior, we will use this dimension. So if our book is 6 by 9 inches, then the dimension that we are gonna enter for the interior on Canva, for example, will be this dimension, 6.125 by 9.25 inches. So let's go to Canva and custom size, change it to inches, and take this dimension, 6.125 by 9.25 inches. So this is the interior for 6 by 9 inches interior with bleed. So I tried to search for a calculator that give us a template for the interior. However, unfortunately, I didn't find one, although I found that Paul Marles has released on his Gumroad shop different templates with the famous sizes 6 by 9 and also 8.5 with bleed, without bleed, and also specify the right page and the left page. So I will leave the link for that in the description. It's free as well. So in our case, we are gonna download the 6.125 by 9.25 inches, which is with bleed. So here the right page and here is the left page. So let's upload first the left page, go to Canva and drag it here. So now we will add it to our page like this. Instead of doing that in all pages, there is an easier way on Canva and also on other tools as well. So I'm going to use the ruler here to indicate the margins, to indicate the bleeds. So here like this, and then another one here at the bottom, and also from the other size, from the right, and on the left as well. So now, as you can see, we have decided that from the Canva rulers like this. Now we can delete the template and keep our interior here inside the middle area. And if you add another page, it will be automatically added like this. So as an example, let's go to Book Bolt to get free interior here from Resources, Interior Wizard, and let's say that I want Journal Interior, this one. I'm gonna choose Bleed because we have chosen the Bleed interior, and 6x9 paperback. And let's say I want only for one page. Click on download and download it. Then let's go back to Canva, upload our PDF, and drag it here to Canva like this. So as you can see, it's perfect on the size that we have put like this. So that look very good. And it's the same with all interiors, whether it was no content books like notebooks, low content books like logbooks, or medium content books like activity books for kids and handwriting and so on. So as you can see, the formatting is not complicated after this video. It's really easy if you understand it very well. If you are still confused, rewatch the video and hopefully you can get it very easily. And all the resources that I have mentioned will be in the description right down below. Thanks for watching, and if you are a beginner and looking for niches, click on this video where I'm talking about the top 5 KDP niches in 2023.